Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. You could spend your time in this culturally rich land learning about the lives of the Romans, discovering the destruction caused by Mount Vesuvius at Pompeii, or simply lazing alongside one of the many Italian lakes and languishing in the opulence of the Amalfi Coast. Italy offers so much to see and do that it would take a lifetime to explore. Plan your trip to this wonderful Mediterranean travel destination with our list of the best places to visit in Italy. Milan. Nearly destroyed from heavy bombing during World War II, Milan has since reconstructed and now shines as one of the wealthiest cities in Europe. Widely regarded as a mega fashion center teeming in designer shops, Milan also attracts many to its surviving world-famous treasures like Leonardo da Vinci's painting, The Last Supper, the La Scala Opera House, the Castello Sforzesco, and one of the world's largest Gothic cathedral. Located in Italy's northwestern region of Lombardy near the Alps and the scenic Lake District, Milan is a fast-paced city excelling in business, shopping, and football. More of a glamorous city with modern architecture and attractions, Milan appears less Italian compared to the country's predominantly historic cities. Naples. One of the busiest metropolitan cities in the country, Naples is the capital of the Campania region in southern Italy. As it is nearby famous sites like the Bay of Naples and Pompeii, Naples presents an ideal base to stay while exploring the area. Naples itself features one of the world's largest historic city centers, with one of the highest concentrations of historical monuments, Baroque churches and Roman ruins, offering an endless feast for lovers of history and art. Many favorite Italian foods originated in Naples and its surrounding area, such as pizza, spaghetti, and parmigiana. These dishes are taken seriously in Naples and usually feature fresh, locally grown ingredients. Other Naples food specialties include fresh seafood, mozzarella cheese, and pastries, such as baba, cipolle, and sfogliatella. Pisa. Located along the Arno River in the northwestern region of Tuscany, the city of Pisa still bears the striking remnants of its former golden days as a commercial empire during the Middle Ages. While the Leaning Tower is a must-see, visiting this city only to take a photograph of its most popular landmark is like looking at one tree and missing the whole forest. Pisa is so much more than just the Leaning Tower. Beyond the Field of Miracles, the beauty of the Arno River is what often leaves a lasting impression on many tourists. Because Pisa is divided by the river, there are several charming bridges connecting one side to the other, such as the Ponte Mezzo. The riverbanks on each side present a picturesque setting of residential houses, impressive buildings, and greenery. Italian Lake District. The Italian Lake District stretches across northern Italy. The southern ends of most of the lakes are relatively flat, but the northern ends are mountainous as the lakes reach deep into the Alps. Popular with tourists for over 100 years, the Italian lakes combine good weather with attractive scenery. Starting in the west is Lake Maggiore, a narrow lake known for its lush vegetation and picturesque islands. The 40-mile-long lake sits on the southern side of the Alps and extends into the canton of Ticino in southern Switzerland. Its most popular attraction is Isola Bella, a charming island famed for its royal palace and immaculate gardens. Lake Iseo is one of Italy's lesser-known lakes, although it's home to the largest lake island in Central Europe. Monte Isola is dotted with quaint villages and several stunning 15th-century churches. Sicily. The largest island in the Mediterranean, Sicily lies just across from the southern tip of Italy, on the narrow Strait of Messina. Due to its location, it has long acted as a crossroads, so is very distinct from the rest of the country in terms of its history, culture, and cuisine. This is best exemplified by Palermo, Sicily's capital and largest city, which was remarkably founded more than 2,700 years ago. Since then, it has been ruled by everyone from the Phoenicians and Romans to the Arabs and Normans, with each civilization leaving behind artistic and architectural treasures and culinary influences. Mount Etna, one of the world's most active volcanoes and the highest peak in Italy south of the Alps. Siena. Established upon 3 hills in the heart of Tuscany, Siena offers tourists a step back into the Middle Ages with its well-preserved historic center and medieval horse racing tradition, famously known as Il Palio. Formerly a wealthy city, the historic center of Siena is one of the most popular places to go in Italy, as it still retains many of its stunning works of art and architecture from that time period. Siena's Piazza del Campo is regarded as one of the finest medieval squares in Europe. This fan-shaped plaza is noted for its architectural treasures such as the Fountain of Joy, the Palazzo Pubblico, and the Mangia Tower. This 700-year-old tradition involves representatives from 17 different districts racing bareback on the cobblestone plaza. Siena is also home to one of Italy's oldest public universities, the University of Siena, widely recognized for its schools of medicine and law. Cinque Terre. 5 quaint fishing villages awash with colors of blue, yellow, and pink all hug cliff sides that slope down to the sea. These villages and the surrounding green hills make up the Cinque Terre National Park, one of Italy's popular tourist destinations. Located in Italy's northwestern coastal region of Liguria, the villages of Cinque Terre feature some of the country's most beautiful landscapes that include wine terraces dating back to hundreds of years. Meaning 5 lands, Cinque Terre comprises the 5 villages of Riomaggiore, Manarola, Vernazza, Monterosso, and Corniglia. Riomaggiore boasts a medieval castle and the bustling main street of Via Colombo, while Manarola is filled with colorful boats, swimming holes, and caves. Amalfi Coast. Situated in Italy's southwestern region of Campania, the Amalfi Coast is known for its extraordinary beauty that makes it one of Italy's top tourist destinations. Stretching 30 miles along the southern side of the Sorrento Peninsula, the Amalfi Coast is prized for its picturesque coastline that features shimmering bays, craggy cliffs, lemon tree gardens, multicolored villas, and ritzy resorts. One of the most romantic and posh towns along the Amalfi Coast, Positano's many calling cards include beautiful pebbled beaches, pastel houses, scenic mountains, waterfalls, and a 13th-century Black Madonna. Pompeii. One of Italy's most visited tourist destinations, Pompeii is a famous Roman city, which was buried under several feet of volcanic ash for nearly 1,700 years after the cataclysmic eruption of Miti Vesuvius. Excavation of Pompeii began in 1748, and the site is yet to be totally unearthed. The site is located near the modern city of Naples. A tour of Pompeii offers a fascinating insight into the everyday life of the ancient Roman world. Visitors can walk along the ancient streets to see the remains of shops, bars, bakeries, brothels, baths, and residential homes, as well as buildings that served as commercial and religious centers. Venice. One of Italy's top travel destinations, Venice is a unique city in that it is built upon a lagoon surrounded by the Adriatic Sea. Located in northeastern Italy, Venice is an archipelago of 118 islands, all connected by hundreds of beautiful bridges and scenic canals. Of the canals, the Grand Canal is most famous and divides the city into 2 sections. Picturesque waterways and historic architecture make Venice one of the most romantic cities in the world. Venice is often crowded and expensive, but well worth visiting to see its magnificent landmarks like St. Mark's Square and Basilica, Doge's Palace, and Rialto Bridge. One of the most popular things to do in Venice is to take a gondola ride along the Grand Canal. However, it is just as equally enjoyable to ride a vaporetti along the quiet back canals. Do like, share, and subscribe for more videos.